Welcome to BZB Sleep Stories. Our sleep stories serve as an extension to our natural sleep aid products, which together help you sleep better, feel better, and be better. For more information about our products, please visit our website, trybzbs.com. We've also added specially selected sleep music after the story ends to help you fall asleep faster and sleep deeper. If all goes well, you will not hear the end of the story because you will be in a deep and restful sleep by then. Now let's take a deep breath, relax your body, and let's begin.
In a world mirroring our own, where the hustle of daily life often clouded the mind and wearied the spirit, there existed a unique solace found in the embrace of night. As the sun set, painting the sky in hues of fiery orange and calming lavender, a sense of anticipation filled the air. For in this world, sleep was not just a reprieve from the waking hours. It was a cherished journey into the realm of dreams. Among those who looked forward to this nightly escape was Adrian, a soul navigating the complexities of adult life with a heart yearning for tranquility. Adrian's days were a tapestry of routine responsibilities and fleeting moments of joy, each thread weaving into an intricate pattern of existence. Yet, in the stillness of the night, when the world seemed to pause and take a deep collective breath, Adrian found a deeper sense of purpose and peace. As the evening stars began to twinkle like distant lanterns guiding travelers through the night, Adrian prepared for their nightly ritual. The room, bathed in the soft glow of moonlight, seemed to welcome them into its embrace. The bed, with its crisp, cool sheets, promised a comfort that went beyond the physical, a gateway to a world where the constraints of reality melted away. Lying down, Adrian let the worries and noise of the day dissolve into the silence. Thoughts and anxieties, which often clamored for attention, gradually drifted to the background, becoming mere whispers in the wind. In this sacred space between wakefulness and sleep, Adrian felt a profound connection to their inner self, a tether to the part of them that was eternal and unburdened. As sleep's gentle tendrils began to enfold Adrian, the journey into the dream realm commenced. It was a landscape of infinite possibility, where the mind's deepest desires and fears came to life. Sometimes Adrian found themselves wandering through lush forests, where the leaves whispered secrets of old, and the air was thick with the scent of earth and bloom. Other times, they soared above oceans, the cool spray of the sea mingling with the warm rays of a sun that never set. But these dreams, as beautiful as they were, also held reflections of Adrian's inner turmoil. Shadows lurked at the edges of the forests, and storms occasionally raged over the oceans. These elements represented the challenges and doubts that Adrian grappled with in the waking world. Yet, each dream was a chance to face these fears, to understand them, and in doing so, find a path to peace. As the night deepened and the world outside fell into a deeper slumber, Adrian journeyed further into the dream world. With each dream, a layer of stress and worry was peeled away, revealing a core of calm and wisdom that Adrian carried back into the waking world. In this realm of dreams, Adrian was more than just a weary adult. They were an explorer of their own psyche, a seeker of inner peace. And as the first light of dawn crept through the curtains, signaling the return to reality, Adrian carried with them the serenity and insights gleaned from their nocturnal voyages, a treasure to sustain them through the day ahead. Weeks into months, Adrian's nightly voyages into the dream realm became more than just a respite from the waking world. They evolved into a quest, a deep-seated yearning to uncover the elusive secret of inner peace that seemed to dance just beyond reach in their subconscious. Each night, as Adrian lay their head upon the pillow, their mind would begin its journey, fueled by this quest. The dreams started to change, no longer just random tapestries of their imagination, but purposeful explorations. Adrian traveled through dreamscapes that ranged from the bizarre and surreal to the hauntingly beautiful and profoundly serene. In one dream, Adrian found themselves walking through a bustling marketplace, filled with stalls brimming with oddities and wonders. The air was thick with the sense of exotic spices and the sound of 1,000 conversations. Yet, amidst the chaos, Adrian felt an underlying rhythm, a sense of connection to the myriad souls around them. It was a reminder of the shared human experience, of the myriad paths that intersected in the journey of life. Another night, Adrian dreamt of floating in space, surrounded by the infinite tapestry of the cosmos. Stars and galaxies spun around them in a dance of ancient light. Here, in the vast silence of space, Adrian felt a profound sense of their own smallness, and yet an overwhelming connection to the universe. It was a humbling experience, one that brought a sense of perspective to their daily struggles and aspirations. But it was not just the beauty and wonder of these dreams that captivated Adrian. It was the moments of introspection they offered, the opportunities to confront and embrace the various aspects of their being. In dreams where they faced challenges, like navigating a labyrinth or climbing a steep mountain, Adrian found themselves tackling their fears and insecurities with a newfound courage and understanding. The more Adrian journeyed through these dreams, the more they started to understand the complexities of their own psyche. Dreams of flying high above the earth symbolized their aspirations and desires for freedom. Dreams of being lost in a dark forest mirrored their moments of doubt and confusion in life. Each dream was a piece of the puzzle, a step closer to the understanding they sought. As the nights passed, the line between the dream world and reality began to blur for Adrian. The insights gained from their dreams started to seep into their waking life, offering moments of clarity and peace amidst the daily grind. Adrian began to understand that their quest for inner peace was not just about the dreams themselves, but about how they integrated these experiences into their end. Painting the world in shades of amber and gold, Adrian's dreams took an unexpected turn. One night, under a sky filled with stars like scattered pearls, Adrian encountered a presence in their dreams unlike any before. It was a being of light and wisdom, an ethereal figure who seemed both ancient and ageless. This being introduced themselves as the Dream Guide, a guardian of the subconscious realm. The Dream Guide's voice was like a melody, soft and soothing, yet carrying an undercurrent of profound knowledge. With eyes that held the depth of the night sky, the guide looked upon Adrian with a gaze that seemed to penetrate the soul, seeing its desires, fears, and potential. "I am here to aid you on your quest," the guide spoke, their words echoing in the dreamscape. "The path to inner peace is one of understanding and acceptance, a journey that we will now take together." With the Dream Guide's arrival, the nature of Adrian's dreams shifted. No longer were they merely a spectator of their subconscious. Now, they were an active participant, guided by wisdom and insight. Each dream became a lesson, a step further into the depths of their being. In one dream, the guide led Adrian through a dense forest, where the trees whispered secrets of old. The path was unclear, often hidden beneath overgrown vines and fallen leaves. But the dream guide's light illuminated the way. As they walked, the guide spoke of the importance of facing one's fears, of embracing the unknown paths that life presents. The forest, with its dark corners and unseen creatures, represented the parts of Adrian's mind that they had shied away from, the fears and memories they had locked away. Another night, Adrian and the guide stood atop a mountain. The world stretched out below them in a panorama of sleeping cities and silent wilderness. Here, the guide taught Adrian about perspective, about seeing life's challenges as part of a larger tapestry. From this height, Adrian's problems seemed smaller, less insurmountable. It was a reminder that sometimes stepping back and viewing things from a different angle could provide clarity and peace. With each dream, Adrian felt a growing sense of calm and understanding. The dream guide's teachings resonated within them, offering not just comfort, but empowerment. Adrian began to confront their inner turmoil, not with fear, but with a courageous heart. They learned to accept their imperfections, to forgive themselves for past mistakes, and to embrace the journey of growth and self-discovery. As the bond between Adrian and the dream guide strengthened, so did Adrian's sense of inner peace. They realized that the guide was not just a figment of their dreams, but a manifestation of their higher self, the part of them that was wise, compassionate, and all-knowing. This realization was a profound moment for Adrian, a turning point in their quest. With the dream guide by their side, Adrian continued to explore the vast, beautiful, and sometimes daunting landscapes of their mind, a crispness that heralded the approach of winter. In this time of quiet introspection, Adrian's dreamscape journeys with the dream guide became more profound and illuminating. Each dream was a canvas upon which the deepest colors of Adrian's soul were painted, revealing the myriad hues of their emotions and experiences. In one remarkable dream, Adrian found themselves walking along the shores of a vast, tranquil ocean. The water was a mirror, reflecting the twilight sky in shades of indigo and violet. The dream guide walked beside them, their presence a comforting constant. As they strolled, the guide spoke of the ebb and flow of emotions, likening them to the tides of the ocean. Just as the tides are influenced by the moon and the wind, so too are emotions shaped by our thoughts and experiences. Embrace them, for they are part of who you are, the guide advised. In another dream, Adrian and the guide ventured through a city of clouds, a place where buildings and streets were fashioned from the soft, billowing vapors of the sky. Here, amidst the ethereal architecture, the guide spoke of aspirations and the nature of success. True achievement, the guide said, is not measured by the height of your towers, but by the depth of your contentment. Build your dreams with intention and joy, not just ambition. Each dreamscape offered a unique lesson, a gem of wisdom that Adrian could carry into their waking life. There were nights when they soared on the wings of eagles, learning about freedom and the courage to rise above. There were nights when they delved into ancient libraries, each book a story of their own life, teaching them the value of reflection and learning from the past. With the dream guide's gentle guidance, Adrian began to understand the interconnectedness of all things. They saw how their thoughts, actions, and feelings were not isolated, but part of a greater whole. This realization brought a new level of harmony to Adrian's life, a sense of being in tune with the world around them. The dreams also provided healing. In one poignant sequence, Adrian revisited painful memories, not as a prisoner of the past, but as a compassionate observer. The guide was there, offering support and understanding, helping Adrian to release old wounds and embrace forgiveness. As winter settled in, blanketing the world in a hush of snow, Adrian's inner world blossomed with newfound clarity and peace. The dreams had become more than just nocturnal escapades. They were a vital part of Adrian's journey towards self-awareness and serenity. Each night, as Adrian and the first signs of spring whispered promises of renewal, Adrian's dreams led them to a place unlike any they had visited before. In a dream tinged with the soft hues of dawn, they found themselves standing at the entrance of a valley shrouded in a delicate mist. The dream guide was at Adrian's side, their presence a beacon of calm. "This is the Valley of Forgotten Memories," the guide explained in a voice as gentle as the morning breeze. "Here lie the memories and feelings you have set aside, the experiences that have shaped you, knowingly or not." Adrian felt a mix of apprehension and curiosity as they stepped into the valley. The mist around them seemed to be alive, swirling and shifting, revealing glimpses of scenes and faces from the past. Some were joyful, bathed in the golden light of happy times, while others were shadowed, echoes of difficult moments and lost opportunities. With each step, the fog lifted, bringing clarity. Adrian saw themselves as a child, laughter ringing in the air, the simplicity of youthful joy unburdened by the complexities of adult life. They saw moments of achievement and pride, milestones that had slipped into the background of their busy life. But among these were also memories of sorrow and regret. Adrian watched scenes of goodbyes and losses, of words left unsaid and actions not taken. Each memory, whether light or dark, was a thread in the tapestry of their life, integral to the person they had become. The dream guide's presence was reassuring, a reminder that this journey was not about dwelling in the past, but about understanding and acceptance. "Embrace these memories, for they are part of your story," the guide encouraged. "In acceptance lies the path to peace." As they walked through the valley, Adrian began to feel a sense of release, a lightening of the burdens they had carried, perhaps unknowingly, for years. They understood that these forgotten memories were not just remnants of the past, but lessons and insights that had the power to shape their present and future. The valley taught Adrian the importance of reflection and the strength that comes from acknowledging one's entire journey. It was a place of reconciliation with the past, a necessary step in the journey towards inner peace. As they left the valley, the sun rose higher, of spring. Adrian's dreamscapes reflected this season of growth and renewal. One night, guided by the gentle luminescence of the dream guide, Adrian arrived at the edge of a serene lake. Its surface was as smooth and reflective as a mirror, undisturbed by even the slightest breeze. "This is the Mirror Lake," the dream guide said in a tone filled with reverence. "It reflects not just your image, but the essence of your being, the sum of your experiences, thoughts, and emotions." Adrian approached the lake with a sense of awe. The water was so clear, so perfectly still, that for a moment they hesitated to disturb its surface. But as they looked into the lake, they saw not just their physical reflection, but a mosaic of their life. Memories and dreams, joys and sorrows, successes and failures, all were there, interwoven into a complex tapestry that was Adrian's life. The dream guide encouraged Adrian to embrace the reflection, to see the beauty and strength in the complexity of their experiences. Every joy and every challenge you have faced has contributed to who you are, the guide said. Embrace your reflection in its entirety, for it represents your unique journey through life. As Adrian gazed into the lake, they began to understand the depth of these words. They saw the resilience that had carried them through tough times, the love and connections that had enriched their life, and the wisdom gained from each experience. The reflection in the lake was not just a summary of the past. It was a testament to Adrian's growth and evolution as a person. The Mirror Lake was a place of deep introspection and self-acknowledgement. It allowed Adrian to see themselves from a perspective of compassion and acceptance. The realization that they were a sum of all their experiences, both good and bad, was empowering. With this newfound understanding and acceptance of themselves, Adrian felt a profound sense of peace. The lake had shown them that every aspect of their life, every decision and every moment was valuable and meaningful. As they left the Mirror Lake, the dream landscape around them seemed more vibrant, more alive. The trees swayed gently in the breeze, their leaves whispered. Adrian's journey in the dream world took them to a majestic mountain, its peak reaching towards the heavens, crowned with the soft glow of the morning sun. The dream guide stood beside Adrian, their eyes reflecting the determination and strength that this new challenge represented. The Mountain of Realization, the guide announced, is a place of inner discovery and enlightenment. Climbing it symbolizes the ascent to understanding your true self beyond the layers of societal roles and expectations. The climb was not easy. The path was steep and winding, with rocks and roots sometimes hindering Adrian's steps. But with each stride, Adrian felt a growing sense of liberation, as if shedding an invisible weight that had been carried unknowingly for years. As they ascended, the landscape below stretched out in a breathtaking panorama. The view was a metaphor the dream guide had presented. In life, it's important to occasionally step back, gain perspective, and appreciate the journey. The path of self-discovery is not always straightforward, the guide reminded Adrian. It's full of twists and turns, but every step brings you closer to understanding your true essence. Reaching the summit, Adrian stood in awe. The world below seemed a tapestry of intricate patterns, a representation of life's complexities and interconnectedness. From this vantage point, problems that once seemed insurmountable were now just small parts of a larger whole. Here, at the peak, the dream guide spoke of realization and acceptance. True peace comes from understanding and embracing all parts of yourself, the light and the shadow, for they are what make you whole. Adrian took a moment to reflect on this wisdom. Looking back at the path climbed, they realized how every challenge faced, every obstacle overcome, had been an opportunity for growth and self-realization. The mountain was more than a dream. It was a symbol of Adrian's journey through life, with all its ups and downs, joys and hardships. As Adrian descended, there was a lightness in their step, a feeling of accomplishment and understanding. The Mountain of Realization had offered more than just a physical challenge. It had provided a pathway to deeper self-knowledge and acceptance. The dreamscape around them seemed to celebrate this achievement. It was heavy with the perfume of blooming jasmine and the chorus of crickets, Adrian's dreams took them into the heart of a lush forest. It was a place where the foliage formed a canopy of emerald and jade, filtering the sunlight into a warm, dappled glow. The dream guide was already there, waiting on a path carpeted with soft moss and fallen petals. "The forest of tranquility," the guide said, their voice harmonizing with the rustle of leaves, "is where the soul finds its respite, a sanctuary from the noise of the world." Adrian felt a profound sense of peace as they walked, the forest's aura enveloping them like a gentle embrace. The trees stood tall and wise, their branches swaying in a slow, hypnotic dance. Here, the hustle of the city, the ticking clocks, and the constant demands of daily life seemed like distant memories, irrelevant to the tranquility of this place. Bird songs filled the air, each note clear and sweet, a natural melody that spoke directly to Adrian's heart. The forest was alive with life, gentle deer peering through the foliage, squirrels darting playfully, and butterflies flitting from flower to flower in a kaleidoscope of color. The dream guide led Adrian to a clearing where a small brook babbled its way over pebbles and through the roots of ancient trees. "The water," the guide whispered, "carries with it the wisdom of the forest. Listen to its song." Adrian knelt by the brook, the cool water running over their hands, and in its murmuring they heard whispers of truth, simple yet profound. The brook spoke of change and flow, of letting go and embracing the new cycles of life. It was a reminder that stillness and movement could coexist, each giving meaning to the other. As the moon rose, casting a silvery light through the branches, the forest seemed to glow with an ethereal beauty. Fireflies danced in the air, tiny lanterns that wove a spell of magic and wonder. In this forest, Adrian understood the beauty of solitude and the strength found in quiet moments. The worries that once loomed large in their mind now shrank, becoming manageable, their sharp edges softened by the serenity of the surroundings. When it was time to leave, Adrian did so with reluctance, but also with a sense of renewal. The forest of tranquility had offered a respite for the spirit, a place of quiet joy and contemplation. It was a reminder that in the stillness of nature, one could find a profound sense of connection to all things. Adrian continued their journey with the dream guide, carrying with them the lessons of the forest, the understanding that peace could be found in stillness and strength in the quiet wisdom of nature. As the leaves began to turn, heralding the arrival of autumn, Adrian's nightly expeditions with the dream guide approached a turning point. The air in the dreamscape was filled with the scent of earth and the sound of leaves rustling underfoot, a symphony that spoke of cycles coming full circle. The journey through the realm of dreams is much like the seasons, the dream guide mused as they walked a path lined with trees ablaze with autumnal color. Each dream, a passage, each awakening, a return to beginnings. The landscape around them was a rich tapestry of red, orange, and gold, each leaf a reminder of the passage of time, of growth and change. It was here, in this corridor of whispering trees, that the dream guide paused, turning to Adrian with a gaze that held the softness of twilight. "This is where our paths diverge," the guide said, their voice a gentle echo. "You have journeyed far and learned much. Remember that I am always here, within you, a part of you. For I am your guide, but also your own inner wisdom." Adrian felt a pang of sadness at the thought of parting ways with the guide, but also understood that this was a necessary step. The lessons learned, the wisdom gained. It was time to integrate these gifts into waking life, to live the truths uncovered in the dream world. As they stepped forward, the scenery of the dreamscape began to fade, the vivid colors melting into the soft light of dawn. Adrian felt the comforting embrace of their bed, the familiar contours of the waking world greeting them. Yet, as they opened their eyes to the morning light, Adrian carried with them a sense of serenity that transcended the boundary between dream and reality. The journey through the dreamscape had changed them, had shown them the depths of their soul, the peace that comes from understanding, and the strength that resides in quiet introspection. In the days that followed, Adrian moved through life with a new poise. Challenges that once caused turmoil now seemed manageable, as if the dream guide's wisdom continued to whisper in their ear. The rush of life's demands was met with a calm center, a stillness that Adrian knew could be revisited each night in the world of dreams. Adrian's quest for inner peace had become less about seeking and more about being. It was a realization that peace was always there, within, waiting to be acknowledged and lived. And so, as the cycle of seasons continued, as the world around them spun in its ceaseless dance, Adrian found contentment in the simple truth that the voyage they sought was not just a journey to be taken in sleep, but in every conscious moment of life. With the arrival of the crisp winter air, the world donned a cloak of silence, as if allowing for reflection on the year that had passed. Adrian found themselves in this quietude, a changed soul. The realm of dreams had not only been a refuge, but a crucible for transformation. The mornings came gently now, with the light seeping through the curtains, casting a soft glow on the edges of reality. Adrian would awaken with the remnants of the dream world still clinging to the senses, a reminder of the nightly voyages that had become as real as the daylight hours. The dream guide no longer appeared in the dreams, but their absence was not a loss. Instead, it was a testament to Adrian's own growth. The wisdom and peace that the guide had embodied were now a part of Adrian, an inner sanctuary that could be accessed at will. Life's rhythm continued, with its demands and surprises, its joys and challenges. Yet Adrian navigated it all with a newfound grace. The stillness found in the forest of tranquility, the perspective from the mountain of realization, the introspection at the mirror lake, all these experiences wove together into a tapestry of calm that Adrian wore like a second skin. Relationships took on a deeper hue, as Adrian now engaged with others from a place of profound peace. Even in solitude, there was a connection to the world and to the self that had not been there before. The dreams had taught Adrian to listen, to truly hear the heartbeat of life. As the year waned and the nights grew longer, Adrian found a balance between the world of dreams and the waking world. It was a dance of consciousness, a blend of insight and reality that gave every moment a richer texture. The dreams, once an escape, had become a bridge to a life lived with awareness and harmony. The lessons of the dream guide echoed in Adrian's daily actions, in the way challenges were met with quiet confidence and joys were savored with genuine delight. The journey through the dreamscape was not an escape from reality, but a deeper engagement with it. Adrian had found the key to inner peace was not in the dreaming itself, but in the application of its lessons to the waking world. And so, as Adrian lay down each night, it was with a sense of completion. The sleep that came was no longer a flight into the unknown, but a return to the familiar, a restful continuation of life's journey. The dreamer had voyaged far and had discovered that the true voyage lay within the boundless realms of the self. And in that realization, Adrian found a peace that endured beyond the dreams, in the waking world where it shone the brightest.